The most valuable game in sports isn't the Super Bowl. It's not the Champions League final. It's a second division English football match that decides one thing: who gets into the Premier League. And this year, it was played under the darkest cloud in championship history. The championship playoff final is known as the richest game in sports. The Premier League offers upwards of £200 million in broadcasting payments to its members. Promotion means financial transformation overnight. Relegated clubs can see their revenue cut by half. Promoted clubs can triple it. This is the game that defines football finances in England more than any other. And it almost wasn't played at all. Let's start with what happened before the final. On May 7th, 2 days before their playoff semi-final against Middlesbrough, a figure was spotted hiding behind a tree near Middlesbrough's training ground. Filming the session, the figure ran off, changed clothes at a nearby golf club, and fled the scene. The figure was identified as Southampton's first-team analyst intern. But it didn't stop there. Southampton admitted multiple breaches: unauthorized filming of opponents ahead of games against Oxford United in December 2025, Ipswich Town in April 2026, and Middlesbrough in May 2026. This wasn't a one-off lapse. This was a system. A deliberate, repeated operation to steal tactical information from opponents. The written reasons from the disciplinary panel revealed something even more troubling. Junior members of staff were put under pressure to carry out activities they knew were morally wrong. Someone senior at Southampton pressured junior employees, people early in their careers, people who needed their jobs, to hide behind trees with mobile phones, to film training sessions in secret. The punishment was immediate and devastating. Southampton were expelled from the playoffs entirely. Middlesbrough, who had lost to Southampton in the semi-final, were reinstated. They had 4 days to prepare for a Wembley final. 4 days. After finding out on a Tuesday evening that they would be playing the biggest game of their season on Saturday, Southampton also received a 4-point deduction for next season. They appealed. The appeal was dismissed. Now for the final itself. Hull City versus Middlesbrough. Two clubs who finished 5th and 6th in the championship, neither of whom expected to be here under normal circumstances. 84,500 fans at Wembley. Stifling heat. Enormous financial stakes. And for 94 minutes, nothing. Then, in the 5th minute of stoppage time, Ollie McBurnie won it for Hull City. 1 goal. 1 moment. £200 million. Hull City are going to the Premier League for the first time since 2017. Now let's talk about the financial reality underneath all of this. £200 million. That is the conservative estimate of what promotion to the Premier League is worth over 3 years. Premier League broadcast payments. Parachute payments if you get relegated. Increased commercial revenue. Higher transfer valuations for your players. £200 million that Southampton threw away. Not because of a bad result. Not because of injuries or poor form. Because someone decided that filming a training session was worth the risk. Here is what makes this financially extraordinary. Southampton are not a small club. They have Premier League history, a modern stadium, a real fan base. The cost of getting caught, £200 million in lost promotion revenue, reputational damage, legal costs, a 4-point deduction next season, is almost incalculably larger than any possible benefit from filming a training session. Even if the footage was useful, even if it changed the tactical approach, the marginal gain from stolen footage versus legitimate preparation is tiny. The expected value calculation makes no sense, unless you understand the psychology of financial pressure. The championship is a league built on desperation. Clubs spend money they don't have chasing promotion. They take on debt. They pay wages that are unsustainable at championship level, banking on the Premier League windfall to make it work. When you are that close to £200 million, when your entire financial model depends on getting promoted, rational decision-making breaks down. Small edges feel enormous. Marginal gains feel worth any risk. That is the real story here. Not one person with a phone, but a financial structure in English football that creates pressure so extreme it pushes people toward decisions that destroy everything they were trying to protect. Hull City celebrate. Middlesbrough reflect on what might have been. Southampton face next season with a points deduction and no Premier League dream. And somewhere in a Southampton boardroom, someone is trying to calculate the true cost of one mobile phone and one training session filmed from behind a tree. £200 million. In football, the most expensive mistakes aren't always made on the pitch. Subscribe to The Financial Foul, because next week we're following the most famous paycheck in football and finding out where it actually goes.